start spitting. Too much drive, need some power steering. Cruising to a better vision, yup. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
The bell is tolling. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we're going to look at Le'Veon Bell, fresh off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins as they get set to match up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now back to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Stills over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gun! 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 Gun!
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point safely through. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, He was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You know, you get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's go. 319.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block. and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions,
they review.
When you have plenty of people who can...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. On first down, he'll drop to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And James has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
That lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
He'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. He dumps it off to Drake. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete, as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll set up a throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So we've reached, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at that. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got some real estate inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Bell. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. 3rd quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Right back to Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now back to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He goes underneath to Drake. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And throw right side complete to Parker. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39!
On first down, Drake. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make it.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
They'll run with Drake, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Set. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed.
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gone!
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. About 3 yards there to the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The give is to Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
No, check. Patriot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught. Humphreys. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. For a right side here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.